Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. To all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on that notification button so that you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comment. Thank you for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Lèmi ò kọ láìkì nípa nǹkan tó ń ṣe. The
Right.
other
Okay.
thing,
Mo bá wa dá sí Mọ́mí Bírè ní
Okay, yeah, Mommy
àtẹ̀gbọ́n.
Renew, let's have you.
No, Joe Tori alone, quick one. I am sorry to all protocols duly observed. A correct person. Sherry, I don't think we should be comparing Shade
Yeah.
Okoya to Regina Daniels. They are incomparable. No. Shade, as at the time she married Okoya, she was able to make decisions. She was an undergraduate when she married Okoya. She was going to school. Shade is well read, all law school, overexposed. She made that decision on her own. Cherry, in the case of Regina Daniels, Regina Daniels is this, Regina Daniels is that. We forget to talk about the fact that these men are grooming these young ladies while they were still very little. Ọmọ tí ò tí ì jáyàn lẹ́nu ìyá ẹ̀ làwọn people in groom. Nwoko is known for that. Grooming young ladies. Àwọn ọmọ tó ò tí ì tó nǹkan kan ló máa ń fẹ́. So what do you expect from a girl like that? She didn't have any experience. And then the fault is also of our own mother. Àwọn ìyá tó bá ti wà responsible. Ìyá tó bá ti wò ó pé owó ó pọ̀ ju ẹ̀mí ọmọ òun lọ. That is how they act. Because bóyá ọmọ yẹn ò bá máa fẹ́ net. Tó bá yẹ pé ibi tí bàbá ọmọ yẹn tò sí nígbà yẹn nìyẹ́ ẹ̀ náà tò sí ni. But the woman was hell bent on irọ́ ó fẹ́ mú yà kúrò nínú ìdílé mi. Ọmọ mi ni mo máa fi ṣe sacrifice because as far as I'm concerned, ọmọ ẹ̀ ló fi ṣe sacrifice fún bàbá yẹn. It's at the expense of our child's future, our child's life, that she chose, okay, come on, love and Ned. Ned never, as far as I'm concerned, and it's my own opinion, we keep saying Ned love her. Ned never loved her. Ned just see women as objects. To just pay only one as property. So, ó groom àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní tẹ́ bá wo àwọn tó ń fẹ́. Ọmọ yẹn wà groomed ni, so they are bound to be frustrated at some point. They are bound to want to leave at some point. But unfortunately, when that time arises, Emo, they are surrounded by wrong people. And that is why they take to all these things, don't she? Instead of them to make that decision and say, okay, I'm going, I have to leave, without, involving themselves in all this, but because of that frustration, because people will also take advantage of their vulnerability, at that time, they get to introduce to a lot of things. But at the same time, they are not too young. Any time you to start making decisions. Even though Toba is okay, 18 years low fair, but choice to one making is saying she made that choice. So she's going to pay for it. But we should not be saying Okwe love. He never loved those girls. They are just like properties to him. Because how can you at that age want to marry a child of 18? Let's be realistic with ourselves.
What
Can't you groom that child láti lọ sí school? Oh, she philanthropical kìíní pé okay. Tọ́lọ́ máa ń pera ẹ̀ ní philanthropist. Ẹ ṣe ní káwọn ọmọ yẹn lọ sí school. Ẹ ṣe ní kọ́ lọ kọ́ṣẹ́. Ìkọ́ bá wá tójú bọ́ fúnra wọn. Wọ́n máa make decision pé ó wù mí ni mo fẹ́ fẹ́. Or not because you think that these children or this family, they are suffering. And you think the best way you can ease that poverty is to marry one of their girls. No. And that is what is going on in Nigeria. Tamari, a whole Baba 80. All of them 16. It doesn't make sense.
mọ́mì ẹ worú gẹ̀ẹ́tì ó wà ní Big Brother Susanna tó ní wọ́n fóun ní bàbá arúgbó kan pé kóun lọ fẹ́ ní age of 15 years
Oh,
ó
you
lóun
see?
ṣàṣà gidi tóun fi kúrò bọ̀tì òun bímọ méjì níbẹ̀
You
bọ̀tì
see?
òun
So,
rán rẹ̀
Sherry, gbogbo irú ọmọ
lọ sí
bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn
yunifásitì.
sìn. Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, people will still blame her pó fi màmá yẹn sílẹ̀, but we will not blame her pó fi màmá yẹn sílẹ̀, but we will not look her pó fi màmá yẹn sílẹ̀, but we will not look at pé ìyàwó ló ń jẹ àwọn nǹkan wo ló ń go through. You don't know what Regina has been going through in the hands of Ned. Now that she's not doing all this nonsense, even though I don't support it, it's her choice, but she made the wrong choice. But frustration, ọkọ tó jẹ́ kó ṣì wà kán jọ ṣeré kán jọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ sí patí, ó ti sáré lọ wà nílé ọkọ, ó ti bímọ. She's
ọmọ
been
méjì
deprived of those things.
after
And you
that
never knew.
bàbá yẹn tún fẹ́ yàwó mi after lé lórí
Exactly.
èdè.
And you don't even know. You don't know how much this man, how bad or how good this man is treating her. Sherry gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa ń rí lórí social media. That's why I keep telling people. Social media is social media. It's not your reality. If you see a lot of people's reality, you will be amazed. You will be shocked. Because
What
they
they are
come to
going
social
through.
media to package, to do pictures, to do everything, to filter and everything. We think everything is okay. We think everything is okay. It doesn't mean everything is okay with them. So for me, I might say, can compare Shadi Okoya with Regina. No. They are incomparable. And Shadi
Eh?
Okoya's husband, the Okoya, as a baba himself, is not like Ned. Ned is, it's ridiculous. So if we're saying that, for me, as far as I'm concerned, Regina is just like a possession to him. Kò ṣe pé bóyá ó love or anything. Of course, ó gbúdọ̀ máa hold
Regina
in
ti wọ
possession
30
now.
years nísìnyí àbí 25.
Yes, but look at the number of years tó ti miss. While all her mates are busy doing something good with their lives, she was busy in a man's house, a man that is old enough to be a grandmother, a
Procreating.
grandfather, nursing children.
Ó ti sáré gbọmọ méjì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
At the end of the
ọmọ
day,
méjì ni o
Charlie,
two boys.
if you go deep into it, tó bá máa di pé ó fẹ́ fi máa yẹn sílẹ̀, you will see. She has already said it. She doesn't even have anything to her name.
Yes.
So you're telling me that this man loves her. She doesn't have anything to her name.
Mommy, Sherry, I blame her mom. Our own mom.
Ìyá aládàáradá nìyẹn, àwọn ìyá òṣì.
Torí alátẹnujẹ ni ìyá yẹn. Sherry ńgbà tó wá fẹ́ máa yẹn, nǹkan tí ìyá yẹn yẹ kó ṣe fún. Okay, o ti fẹ́ máa yọ. Mo wá fẹ́ pé kó padà sí school. Bí a máa bẹ̀ o. Ìyá yẹn kò ṣe anything. Owó ni kan ti
Share my agreement tó wà láàrin ìyá àti ọkọ ẹ̀.
Kò kí n ṣòro lọ fẹ́ bàbá yẹn fún rẹ o. Ìyá ẹ̀ ló ní kó fẹ́ dandan o.
Òun náà ni mò ń sọ. So kó fọmọ ẹ̀ fún bàbá yẹn share my agreement tó wà láàrin wọn.
Ó ti rò pé máa yẹn
ọmọ yẹn kọ́
fẹ́
mi
máa
not even have been saying anything.
Mọ́mí.
On God, mọ́mí ṣe ti round up.
Ẹ ká sọ.
On God ló kàn ẹ jọ Mr. Kunle jẹ́ kàn.
Hey, you are welcome, sir. Mr. Kule, come with us.
Sherry, one thing the majority of us don't do most times when we compare most of these people is, do we know what they are going through? Sure, thank God, mommy she really spoke like a mother. Sherry, in this life, let's put ourselves in the girl's situation or put ourselves as a mother. Can we approve our older 70?
No.
That is the first thing you should need to then now
Sorry, Mr. God, sorry, sir.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Apart from allowing our child to marry a man that is our old, can you even allow your child at 18 to marry at all? At all.
Like in Sheyibo. Shemo, let's put ourselves. Then, secondly, teba watch lady Berezini, Tiju Berezini Jade. It was when this man started thinking of getting married to somebody else. Now we don't know the attention the man has been giving her before. The man has been giving her before. The man has been giving her before. And what she's going through because the man wants to get married to another younger person before she then eventually got married to the person. And more trauma to get in go through in the hands of the man. Then the neglect, the loneliness and all those things. And Cherry, these days, they want to pick up something to fill up for the absence they have. Only yellow pusher to go and be doing some drugs. Shemo, all those we need to let's see beyond the line. What is this lady really going through for her to from by the time I got coffee, there was no complaint of do drug now. There was nothing like that. So where did the issue of drug came in? And okay, don't go through before kicking here to Shelley. And those are some of the things that I consider before judging individuals. Even I was a young girlfriend arawa. Sometimes taba pass through some things. I'm on conti, let me just leave the house, play with my friends, keep my friends company, so that at least me nili marunu. And those are some of the things we really need to be doing that. So I'm on conti, don't go through. And the type of people to not on to something
but you mention Omotola Jolade married at 18.
But she Omotola Jolade sorry. No, wo ti story Omojolade tan so yi. When at a particular time in their life, there was some storms don't go through because Okwe get pilots. And the storm here high, no je Kokwe decide pé kó padà sí school kó lọ máa kàwé. Ìgbà tó when you go through storm yìí kíni máa yìí ṣe láti manage storm yẹn fún. Nothing. Ó kàn bọ́ sí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí oríṣiríṣi. And that's one of the reasons as a parent, as a person, man, our mom, let's give man of one. Although she lay even as young as they are, because a lot of things is really happening. Okay, she bet no relate more àwọn tí àǹbá fa ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad àbí òṣè Mohbad yìí. Tó bá pẹ́ tó bá yá ṣebí ẹnìkan sọ pé mo máa remarry inú wọn àbí ọmọ sọ pé ọmọ wọn dàgbà. Àwọn ní pé Yorùbá dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní pé ìyàwó burúkú dùn fẹ́ àná burúkú ni ò ṣe ní. And that is how life is. Ewúro attitude tí yẹ put up nígbà tó ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ nude àti nǹkan tí bàbá ẹ̀ ká ní pé ẹnu wọn kò ń gbà yẹn ṣàpò wọn nígbà kan ọmọ yẹn fẹ́.
On God.
But because yes ma.
Ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo rí comment kan ni ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà ẹ bá mi gbọ́. Ẹni yìí sọ pé don't blame Ned. Marrying a young lady with enough money to sponsor her is a blessing.
Nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń sọ nìyẹn. Dẹ́sẹ̀ gbọ̀ngàn tí gbogbo à ń sọ látẹ̀ǹkan ẹ̀wù kan tẹ̀ ní ìná tó sọ. And ṣé wọ́n pé àwọn kan wọ́n rí i pé káwọn máa worship owó ní the main thing nǹkan táwọn máa gain yẹn náà wà after wọn ọmọ kan tí wọn already àti mọ nǹkan tí ẹlòmíín pass through. Likewise ẹ wo the situation we find ourselves. Nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí division wà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad yìí is as a result of nǹkan tí àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́ gain ló jẹ́ kó máa wò pé tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bá settle ọ̀nà ìjà àwọn máa dì. And òun ló jẹ́ kí situation yẹn kó máa go worse ká máa wà back and front one leg forward 3 leg backward. I know God will help us in this country. Báà kan ṣe ń gbé pé kí Nàìjíríà dà bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan sọ pé ọ̀nà ìjà wọn ti fẹ́ dì. So that is just it. Ọlọ́run máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
Thank you. Mr. Kule, let's start.
1 minute, ẹjọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ sáré sọ nǹkan ni please. Mr. Kule má bínú. Anyway, because mo fẹ́ go down. Anyway, Birini want to say a lot of things, mommy wa. And then I have to say this now to all parents out there, especially to mothers. We need to be very, very careful. And then, at this stage, you can't be pé a máa need náà láti tó bá jẹ́ pé bá ṣe tọrọ ní bíbí tí ẹ bá bá ṣe bí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lè ṣe máa fi ọmọ yín lẹ̀. Mo believe pé tí ìyá Regina bá wá láti ilé ire tó dáa, tí ọ̀rọ̀ owó tó jẹ́ ojú kòkòrò nínú ayé wọn tó ń dẹ̀ tọ́ wọn dáadáa, you understand, kò ní la ojú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ kó jẹ́ kí ọmọ ẹ̀ wọnú nǹkan tó wọ̀, but because of owó, olè, wealth, ó ní òkè kọ́mọ ẹ̀ ní ìṣó. Because èmi náà ní ọmọ tó bá kú 2 years ọmọ mi máa pé 18. Can you imagine? Mo wá wò pé kọ́mọ mi kó sọ fún mi in 2 years time wípé òun fẹ́ marry mi, mo bó ṣe marry lára mi, because mo believe pé ó ṣì kéré, kò tí mọ anything in life. Even though tó bá mọ èyí táwọn ṣe láàrin peers wọn, but at least in life, like marriage life, I don't understand. So mi ò imagine so parents out there, ó depend bó bá ṣe tọ́ wa nílé wa, ó matter gan. Kẹ́ lajú yín sílẹ̀, kẹ́ sọ pé òkè ọmọ yín o, education kẹ́ má fún, kẹ́ sọ pé òkè marriage in 18 òun ni ó fẹ́ gbé dání lọ́wọ́. Mi tún ní kó má gbé marriage dání lọ́wọ́ in 18 tó bá ṣe wù yín, but kẹ́ má wà níbẹ̀ fún ọmọ yín láti lajú yín sílẹ̀ pé òkè o right place ni kó wọ̀. Irú ẹ̀ náà la ṣe ń treat lórí Mohbad bí nǹkan tí on God sọ, because everything is not about maybe rich or not rich. Kayo ẹni tí ò rich, Mohbad ò tí rich kó tó meet kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀, Wùnmí. Ẹ wo èjì táwọn náà ti ń bá kàtàkàtà wọn, 16 years mo ti ń fẹ́ Mohbad. Ṣé ìyá gidi kan á wà arànjúlẹ̀ kọ́mọ ẹ lọ get married at 16 years of age? I don't understand.
16 years, 9 years ni o.
Àbí ṣé 9 àbí 13 kan ló?
9 years ni.
Mi ò gbọ́ 9 mà. Yeah, okay. So imagine. So this thing is all about parental is very, very good. Kí o ní òbí tó dáa, kí o dẹ̀ wá láti ilé ire. I will repeat it again. Even tẹ́ bá wá ẹ lè kọ́ra yín again. Ilé ayé ti change. Débi pé ẹ ní mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń lọ lórí social media láti fi kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ayé. Fún ẹ̀yin sisi, ẹ̀yin ọmọ kékeré tẹ́ wà níta náà lójú kòkòrò nítorí owó ibi tẹ́ fẹ́ dé. Ìgbà míì is not about money. Tí ẹ bá fi ọwọ́ ara yín náà ṣiṣẹ́ máa débi tẹ́ kẹ́ dé. Ṣó ti yé yín? Ọlọ́run ń pín dáadáa, but tẹ́ bá ṣe gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yín ni. Olè ojú kòkòrò ẹnjọ́ kò nínú ayé yín. Mo kàn fẹ́ sọ lè fún àwọn young girls and young boys tó wà níta ń sìn, because nobody want to work with their hands anymore. They just want to see ibi tó ti dùn, ẹ kò fẹ́ bẹ́ síbẹ̀ boom. Forgetting pé nǹkan tó ẹ máa bá níbẹ̀ ó máa ju nǹkan tó wà níbẹ̀ lọ. Nísìn à ń pìtì ọmọ yìí nísìn, ìgbà tó fẹ́ ṣe kinní, mo mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe bàbá ẹnìkan ló máa ní kó má fẹ́. Ó máa ní àwọn èèyàn míì tó máa ti pè, tó máa ti sọ fún lẹ́yìn pé don't go into this, but because of nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ́, because ìgbà tóun náà wà ní lifetime tẹ̀ náà, ó ń àtẹ̀rẹ́ òkìkí ẹ̀ náà ó ń ràn a little bit ọ̀nà ò, but tó bá fi ọwọ́ ààrẹ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ààrẹ kún, bẹ́ẹ̀ kò bá lọ jù báyìí lọ kó má rí wàhálà ilé ayé. Ṣùgbọ́n ojú kòkòrò pé yes o, èmi náà mo ti di star, tí bá mú star bàbá ẹ̀ mú ara tèmi náà mo máa ṣe anything, òun làwọn pity ẹ̀ nísìn. I'm so sorry, it's not that pé as a parent mo pity ẹ̀ ní one side like okay bí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe treat another side mi ò pity ẹ̀ because nǹkan tó ń wá lórí understand, and bàbá ẹ̀ náà ó lè ohun tóun náà wá lòun náà rí, because orí àwọn ìyá ńlẹ̀ ò rí wọn, àwọn ọmọ kékeré òun lo kíní wọn fi ń gbòǹgbò wọn ṣe everything. It's not good. It's not right. So for everybody out there,
Baba look young.
Learn from it. That's what I will say. Thank you very much, everyone.
Mr. Kunle Ejo, mo tún rí comment kan tó sọ pé a solid woman's investment is a profession or a business. Thank you. This word. Mr. Kunle, oya, ẹ̀gànù sí mic. Kunle, are you there? Mr. Kunle, ọmọ tí Mr. Kunle wá sí mi. Ọmọ. Cheers. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká má sọ̀rọ̀ wa lọ. Àwọn àlejò wa kọ̀ wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọmọ ó dàbí network ni.
Ó possible kó jẹ́ pé bàbá yẹn gan.
Ẹ kì í chip in nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Upbringing gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo ṣe wojú fóònù mi tó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn kan yẹn. Upbringing ó ṣe kókó. Mọ́mí Abíyọ̀rọ̀ yà okay. Ó ṣe kókó nínú ayé ẹ̀dá. Pé òbí bá ti ń expect ọmọ ẹ̀ kó máa mú owó wálé fóun at the age of 15 years. at the age of 20 years gan bá ti ń expecting pé kọ́mọ ọmọ àmọ́ wálé fóun ìpalára ọmọ òun ni and ẹ̀kan ọjọ́ alẹ́ dẹ̀ ni fún òbí yẹn. For example, there was a woman ní area mi ní Lagos Island ọmọ ẹ̀ ti mú owó wálé fún at the age of 15 years bọ́sẹ̀ ó ti mú owó wálé fún ìyá ẹ̀ at the age of 15 years ọmọ ẹ̀ ti bí first born at the age of 12 years ló ti bí first born ẹ jọ irú life wo lẹ́rọ̀ bí ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ live nísìn rádaràdà báyìí lọmọ yẹn rí after àfúlá lọ́dà ẹ̀jì mi rádaràdà báyìí ni ọmọ yẹn rí irú ti Regina Daniëls ìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn kò kí ń ṣe pé bí ó mú ọmọ yẹn willingly láti inú láti fẹ́ máa yẹn gbà tí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́kọ́ jáde ńgbà yẹn and I'm not sure bí ṣó ti 30 gan ṣá mo ní òbí agẹ́ o Regina yẹn ti 30.
So it should be 26.
ẹ̀yin náà wéèjì irú ọmọ kékeré yẹn tẹ́tí ti lọ sí ilé ọkọ kí nìkan tó sì rẹ̀ experience ní ilé ayé ẹ̀ àwọn ìlú bíi báyìí bí ọmọ yẹn bíi kò wù wọ́n èmi ní ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tẹ́ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ bímọ at the age of 12 years ni ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn bímọ ó dẹ̀ gba ó dìdí ìjẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn pé 6 months lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn báyìí ó dẹ̀ gbé ọmọ bébì yẹn báyìí ó dẹ̀ lọ gbé fáwọn ẹbí àwọn kékèké méjì lọ́jọ́ ń bára wọn ṣe o ó dẹ̀ gbé ọmọ bébì yẹn ó dẹ̀ lọ gbé fún àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ pé ẹgbà pé ọmọ wọn ò tí rẹ̀ dí àti lọ sí ilé ọkọ òun mọ̀mọ́ tó ń fi ṣẹ́yún yẹn fún because àwọn ọmọ tó lóyún sí time gbẹ̀yẹn ní àráùndà wọn àwọn mẹ́ta tó ṣẹ́yún fún àwọn mẹ́ta kú lòun èyí ṣẹ́yún fún ọmọ tòun nísìnyí ọmọ yẹn ti wà ní 300 level ní University of Ife lọmọ yẹn wà ọmọ yẹn ló máa tún advocate fáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ pé kí ló ń gbá lára yín kí lẹ̀ wá kiri ẹ ṣe sùúrù ẹ mọ̀ ó ti mọ̀ nǹkan tí ojú òun rí ọ̀dẹ́ pípa tó lóyún gan kò lè dá ọmọ bí èyí tí ọmọ yẹn wá ọmọ tí mò ń sọ pé ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn sì she is just 19 years sí ó dà kọ́ ọmọ tí wà bí i 7 years ẹ̀yin náà imagine and kí dẹ̀ ló fa pé bí ó fa ọ̀rọ̀ pọ́mọdé yìí lóyún tẹ́ pọ́rọ̀ ọmọ yìí lóyún gan ó fà wá láàrin ọkọ àti ìyàwó which is ọ̀rẹ́ mi àti ọkọ ẹ̀ ó lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi lọ ní kọ́ṣẹ́ pé òun ò rí certificate òun fi ṣiṣẹ́ pé òun fẹ́ lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ òun fẹ́ lọ ṣe ó dẹ̀ lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ ọkọ dẹ̀ pé òun ò gbẹ́ fún pé kó lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ full housewife lòun gbẹ́ fún ó ṣàfagídí lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ yẹn well iṣẹ́ tó lọ kọ́ náà òun ni ọ̀rẹ́ mi yẹn ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ tó lọ kọ́ nílé sàwásì yẹn lòun náà ń lò ní tó fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ sìn táwọn ọmọ méjì bá ti wá kúrò ní school classmate làwọn méjì tó fúnra wọn lóyún yìí o kò kéye pé bí àgbàlagbà o classmate ọmọ 14 years fún ọmọ 12 years lóyún tèrí classmate ẹ̀kọ́ yà lé ara wọn kọ́ mọ́ mi ká ìbára wọn sùn nìyẹn ẹ̀mọ̀ pọ́rọ̀ ọlọ́run bá tó máa ń ṣe nǹkan tó lówó gan wá tí ó rí ni upbringing ọmọ ó ṣe pàtàkì nínú òbí jàre ó ṣe pàtàkì because bóyá ìyá Regina tó tọ́ bóyá bring òun up nínú family tiẹ̀ ló fi òbí owó ọ̀rọ̀ ju owó ìgbà tí bàbá yẹn tó wá tọrọ Regina ló fi fún bàbá yẹn most parents máa ń sọ.
wọ́n ti ń gbé evidence Regina síta bó ṣe ń smoke ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú àwọn èèyàn.
tó ń smoke ọ̀dà kìí tó ti gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ̀ bàbá yẹn tó ti parí ìjà lọ́mọ mo rí rí update ní pé ọtún ti yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn. kò ní smoke ọmọ tí ò rí tarí tí ò ṣe sisi tí ò ṣe anything rí ó máa smoke nǹkan tó yẹ kó ti tó bí fàájì tó yẹ kó ti ṣe ó ti lọ club kò ṣe anything inú ẹ̀rí ilé ọkọ gbì ilé ọkọ ló ti lọ náà ẹ jẹ́ pé yóò ti wà expose tẹ́lẹ̀ kò bí bá kò ṣe tó pé ó kò wà expose ó ti wà expose tẹ́lẹ̀.
ó ti ya tattoo sí gbogbo ara ẹ̀ ó ti ṣèdí ó ti ṣe everything gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ṣe.
can you see? irú bàbá yẹn bàbá tó fẹ́ kú àtẹ̀lé.
ó ti ní Regina TV station ní YouTube ó ti ń ṣe fíìmù different film ló ń ṣe ìkọ̀kọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
bàbá yóò fẹ́ kó ṣe fíìmù tẹ́lẹ̀.
bàbá yẹn náà ní lọ́wọ́ nígbà tó fẹ́ Regina ó mọ̀ pọ́mọdé ni ó tún wá lọ mú òyìnbó mi ó tún fẹ́ lé kí ló fi ìyàwó tó lé láì ṣe ìjàmbá.
báyìí máa ń kó jọ ni gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kékeré bẹ́ẹ̀ fà ọmọ yẹn ṣe kọ́ ni ó fi àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe kọ́ ni.
Daniel, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so more comment again. Cherry Adams. Only so many of you guys are not married, yet at old age, but you're complaining about others. Oh, girl. Now, Orore Lacey, Cherry Adams. Number one, ọ̀rọ̀ orí afẹ́fẹ́ ni. Ò ní sọ fún wa pé báyìí ló ṣe yẹ ká ṣe dá sí. Tí ọkọ àtìyàwó tí wọn bá fẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ wọn wá sórí afẹ́fẹ́, wọ́n á fi mọ́ nínú yàrá wọn. Anybody ò ní sọ sí. Ṣó ti get? Another thing, gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó wá sáyé kọ́ ló máa fọ́kọ ló máa fẹ́yàwó. Àwọn ẹ̀dá tó bá tún wá tán fọ́kọ tán fẹ́yàwó kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa bá wọn kalẹ̀. The earlier you know this, the better it is for you. Àwa ń bí a kàn sọ̀rọ̀ lórí upbringing bó ṣe yẹ kó rí bó ṣe yẹ kó rí kó lè máa fi yẹ àwọn èèyàn lọ. Ìgbà tí ẹni tó bá yẹ kó jẹ́ ọmọ tó bá yẹ tó sì máa kọ́ tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ́mọ, ta ló wá fẹ́ kọ́? Example nírú ìwọ tó wá type síbí nsìn, torí normally ó yẹ kó sì máa gbẹ̀kọ́ lọ́ndà òbí ẹni. Tó bá gbẹ̀kọ́ tó péye tó rí ilé ayé bó yẹ kí ilé ayé ṣe rí gangan, you won't type what you typed, right? Nítorí force ọ̀rọ̀ jáde lẹ́nu either Ned or Regina. Thank you. Mommy Bollington, let's have you.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ilé. Ọ̀rọ̀ Regina yìí ó ní agbára. First thing, advice èmi kí ọmọ kan máa fún our parents ni pé ìwọ gan as a parent try kó tó bùkátà ọmọ ẹ gbé. That's the first thing I will say. Tẹ́ bá notice majority ọmọ tí ò kì í gbọ́rọ̀ wọn kì í gbọ́rọ̀ sóbì tí ò lówó lẹ́nu. Òbí tó bá lówó to some extent ọmọ máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ sí wọn lẹ́nu. So àwa gan as òbí ẹ jẹ́ ká tó tán fáwọn ọmọ wa. I'm not saying we should be overly made, but be able to take up some major responsibilities. Torí ìgbà míì àìní òbí máa ń ti àwọn ọmọ yẹn síbi tí ò dá wrongly. Tẹ̀lú níbi tí òbí máa ní change díẹ̀díẹ̀ dé, ọmọ yẹn gan tó bá ti tọ́ ọlá díẹ̀ wò kò ní fẹ́ jìyà. I will be, I'm comfortable to some extent. Why do I have to put myself through this? Now, let's go back to Ìyá Regina. Do we have any idea iṣẹ́ tí ìyá yẹn ń ṣe? Àbí business tó ní lọ́wọ́ prior to this time? Fíìmù tó ń ṣe náà ẹ̀mí ló là ń rí lórí set maybe once in a blue moon. Because òbí tó bá jìyà lórí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ wà responsible ò ní lajú ẹ lẹ̀ kéèyàn kan kí ọmọ 18 years lábẹ́ ẹ̀. Bàbá tí gbólà ẹ̀ ti ṣoríṣiríṣi láyé òun ló máa ní kí ó máa bẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ìyá yẹn gan ló yẹ kó fẹ́ Ned. Ìyá yẹn gangan òun àti Ned ní irọ́ òun àwọn ló yẹ kán fẹ́ra kò ń ṣe ọmọ kékeré. Notice pé nígbà tí bàbá yẹn ti fẹ́ Regina ló ti di pé bàbá yẹn gan look younger. Regina gan wá look older than her age. So àwa òbí ẹ jẹ́ ká step up fọmọ wa so that àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké tán lè fẹ́ fi tàn wọ́n ta kò ní jọ wọ́n lójú. Kò ní jọ wọ́n lójú. When I was growing up, ó ń ṣe pé we had everything, but I was taught to be contented. Àìmọye olówó. When I was working as an hostess, governor kan ti approach mi rí. Governor yẹn ọmọ ọkùnrin 5 ló ní. Ó ní kí n kàn bímọ obìnrin kan fóun. Òun á fún mi ń gbà, òun á fún mi láwo. Mo kọ́kọ́ lọ jókòó rò, mo rẹ́rìn-ín mo lé mi láyé mi. At this age of my life, màá wá lọ kóra mi sílé olórogún inú problem. Mo ní mo sorry gan, mo block number ẹ̀. Bó ṣe mọ̀ pé some people will quickly jump at that. Ìyàwó governor. But mo rò pé no, is that what I want for my life? No. Bó ṣe mọ̀ tó bá ń pé ọmọ tẹ́bí ti pa tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan kéékèèké ń jọ lójú, you'll be tripped. I'm going to be a governor's wife. He's going to buy me. I had another governor disturbing me. Dẹ̀ fẹ́ mi. Mo ní kò jọ sà, ẹ má bínú sà. Mi lè fẹ́ yín sà. A year after I got married, I met him again. He was like, ìwọ ọmọ yóò kò fìyà jẹra ẹ. Ìbọn tí n bá ti ra lé fún nílé kí mo ní I don't need it sir. If I were your sister, would you advise me to marry somebody old enough to be my father? Ó wò mí lọ́jọ́ náà ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ ò dá. Mo ní ẹ má bínú sà. If I wasn't contented, má ti fall. So ẹ jẹ́ káwọn òbí gan ká fi contentment ká fi tọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa. Ká dẹ̀ fi hard work iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn náà. Ká jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn ní value. ju pé just waiting to live a luxury life. Ṣebí tẹ́lẹ̀ ni Regina máa ń sọ, I'd rather cry in a Bentley. Ẹ mọ̀ gbà tó ń fáwọn young girls ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Irú yẹn ń sìn, ẹ mọ̀ yo girls tó máa wò tó máa ní, I want to live like her, I want to be like her. So Ọlọ́run dáríjì mi, I do not feel for her. I'm sorry to say. Neither do I feel for her mother. Àná ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò jọ mí lójú because next week ń sìn wọ́n lè ní pé rọ́lọ́pàá máwọn àwọn tó ti settle. Because she might not leave because of the fame and the wealth. She might not leave. So àwa ní ká jọ ká gbájúmọ́ àwọn ọmọ tiwa kán yáre. If you are in Nigeria, if you can watch Netflix, go and watch Straw. If you have a girl daughter, let her sit beside you and watch it and ask them questions. What have you learned from it? What did you see? I sat my daughter down when I was watching that film. Not just my daughter, all my children.
I've seen that.
And I asked my daughter, in all this picture that you've seen, this movie, did you see the father of the child? Only no. Only so use your sense when you're making decision. Use your sense. Because only ìyá ẹ ló máa jẹ tó pọ̀ jù nú ẹ̀. Kò sí bí ìyá Regina ṣe lóhun feel pẹ̀lú fọ́mọ ohun tó kò lè feel pain Regina. Ó kàn máa assume pé òun feel ẹni kò lè feel exact pain tí Regina feel. So àwa òbí ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ́ ọmọ wa dáadáa k'Ọlọ́run fún wa lówó ká fi gbọ́ bùkátà àwọn ọmọ wa so that nǹkan kínkìnkín báyìí kò ní máa jọ wọ́n lójú débi tán máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀ bí. Ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ n dúró báyìí náà. I'll be in the comment section. I'll be listening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Owó ni kókó. Okay, Shabiros first.
Sorry, mo fẹ́ chip in something. Damlog. Sherry, some of this don't comment. Like, auntie mi máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan wá ní ẹni tó yẹ kó máa báyàn gbé tóun náà mú yàn tira òun lọ́rọ̀ wọn. Majority of them they are not matured. So no ability to not be pé òun fẹ́ máa give advice to others. So that so ẹ̀kan ra gbójúlò àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé orí wọn pé tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sometimes. So let's just take our eyes off them.
Honorable Boss. Abiro ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ mo kàn fẹ́ sọ pé máa padà sí bíbí ó dáa gan. Bí mi ṣe wà yìí, ọmọ Lagos Island ni mi, but you will never know. Like even people surrounding me, they'll say, don't even say you're a Lagosian because like you will not kò ń ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ inú àbí bóyá even look or anything. Inú Lagos Island there, the lot told me, but parents me is well known, but the tower bí pé yes, it took pé wọ́n ní behaviors about ibi tí wọ́n gbé, you not even think like, so you gbénu bí báyìí and you are like this. So bí ni that at age of 19 kì í sọ pé mo ní boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was 19, mo sì mi ò fi àyè, like even a female friend like ọ̀rẹ́ obìnrin, they can't even come and say wọ́n fẹ́ wá kí mi tó bẹ́ẹ̀ school ló ti mọ. You know that kind of old parent like that, like you can't even bring a girlfriend sí wá sílé sọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ wá kí ẹ ní tí là ń ṣe lóyìnbó ní Nigeria, like no. So all my siblings and everything like that, we are not allowed to bring friends. We can't go to friends' house, you know, all that stuff. And then the low mommy la you will not even say. So people will see me with my children, why on respect or everything, because why? Because what she fit to me no mo fit to me bed. And that thing is very important. But nowadays, if that one come here, I'll just like, what? Oh God, please,
Eshema, thank you, ma. Imagine that said Ned was looking for publicity while Regina was looking for wealth. Owó ni kókó, let's have you.
Yeah, ẹ káàsán gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá wa àtẹ̀yin brother wa, fuck everybody. Ṣẹ́rí ní àkọ́kọ́, mọ́mí Abíróyà sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ mú pọ́ìntì wálé lórí pé obìnrin tí ò bá ṣèta kó tó lọ ilé ọkọ, bóyá tó bá délé ọkọ tán ó máa padà ṣèta. Kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá, ó depend lọ́wọ́ ilé tí ọmọ yẹn bá ti jáde, lọ́wọ́ òbí tó tọ́, lọ́wọ́ tán bá fi tọ́ ọmọ. Ẹ máa rí pé àwọn pé ọkùnrin kan tán bá ti mọ̀ tán ti date iná dẹ̀ máa fẹ́. yìí tó jáde pé obìnrin tó bá jẹ́ pé ní ọkùnrin tó kọ́kọ́ date náà ló fẹ́ tí èsì pé ní ó jẹ ti bí ó jẹ tọ̀hún before kó tó marry tó bá marry tán in tó ń jẹ yẹn náà ló máa mọ lára kò ní mọ test kan yàtọ̀ sí kan pé ìkan ni ìkan ló satisfy mi tó ìkan bí kan ṣe ń gbé mi débẹ̀ lélẹ̀ ìkan kan báyẹn. So kì í ṣe pé bóyá kóbìnrin ṣèta before kó tó marry ẹni ara ẹ̀ máa fi wá balẹ̀ nínú ọkọ ó depend lórí tí wọ́n bá fi kọ́ ọmọ láti ilé ẹ̀ wá. Àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. Ṣé wá rí Regina tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ yìí èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹnìkan mo fi fún ó dẹ̀ nídìí. Ìdí ni pé tá bá wò dáadáa láì ní fi ọ̀rọ̀ àbòsí kún ẹ máa rí pé ọmọ yìí kì í ṣe pé ní ó déédéé fẹ́ ẹni tí ó jù lọ ní táwọn òbí ẹ̀ tì sí ni. Àwọn òbí mi dẹ̀ worst to the extent ni pé tí wọ́n bá ní kí ọmọ ṣe nǹkan àfìgbà tọmọ yẹn bá ṣe tọmọ yẹn ò bá ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́mọ yẹn ṣe yẹn ọmọ yẹn ò lè gbádùn life ẹ̀. Tọmọ bá tún wá ṣe tó wù ú tó yẹ pé ní at the end of the day tó wù ọmọ tọmọ ṣe fún rárá rẹ̀ yẹn tí mistake kan bá tún wá wáyé that's why tó yẹ pé ní ọmọ mi kò ní option ju kó kàn listen sáwọn òbí ẹ̀ lọ. Meanwhile àwọn òbí yẹn dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé pé ọmọ táwọn ń tì lọ bí báyìí gbogbo tọmọ yẹn bá face ọmọ yẹn nìkan ló máa face ẹ̀ kò ní sáwọn bẹ̀ mọ́. In ló fi dáa ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run lágbá púpọ̀ because gbogbo òbí kóbi tó bá ti ń dòndò pé àtàrà ọmọ lòun ti fẹ́ là dandan ni pé káwọn òun máa ṣe fóun jẹ irú òbí náà ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún un. Kò sẹ́dá tó máa ní pé kó mọ̀ jẹun ọmọ o bọ́ba tó dá wa gan lásán ó níye ìgbà tí òbí gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́mọ dà kóbi tó dòndò kó tó jáwọ́ lọ́rùn ọmọ pé no èmi náà ti tọ́ ẹ débì kan. Mọ́mí Abiroya ìyá wa lẹ jẹ́ ẹ wo táìmù sàmọ́nì tí yẹn ọmọ 15 years lóbìnrin ọmọ 17 years lóbìnrin wọn ò tí ì gún mú ẹ wà ọmọ 12 years 10 years nísìnyí tẹ bá rí àyà ọmọ mi ó ju ọmọ 20 years lọ. Ṣé ọ̀dà sàn so gbogbo ìdíwé bí wọ́n ṣe ń fast ní sàmọ́nì yìí tó yẹ kí òbí ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan kó máa dá wọn gúnlẹ̀ kó máa pè wọ́n ṣàkíyèsí kó máa fún wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lé ẹ̀kọ́ bí èèyàn ṣe ń lò gbà pé ìgbà tó dé bá wa lélẹ́yìí o bí èèyàn ṣe ń lò gbà lélẹ́yìí bí èèyàn ṣe ń lò gbà lélẹ́yìí òbí mi ò kí ẹ̀ ọmọ mi náà ti já ni àyín táwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe lòun náà gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe. Ṣé understand man that's why àwọn òbí ní ó depend owó tí òbí bá fi mú ọmọ àwọn òbí ní pé ní kàn try ẹ ti bí ọmọ náà yẹ kàn bí ọmọ kalẹ̀ lásán. Ààrẹ ni tí ò ní rárá tó ṣe pé ní pangolo ìlú ń sà tó ń tà tó fi ń jẹun òun àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ sa pangolo yẹn tó fi tọ́mọ débi tọ́mọ fi yàn tọ́mọ yẹn jù. At the end of the day Ọlọ́run padà ní kó jẹun ọmọ. Ṣé understand báyìí so ẹnu tíyàn bá máa bí tó bá mọ̀ pé ní wàá lè tọ́ bí tó bá mọ̀ pé ní wàá lè tọ́ kó dẹ̀ bí lóòótọ́ Ọlọ́run ló ń báyàn tọ́ mọ kò sẹ́dá kan tó mọ̀ sí bọ̀ ó níbi tíyàn gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́mọ dé before kó tó lè máa expect pé ọmọ yìí ló gbọ́dọ̀ lànà oore kò mí àbí ara ọmọ yìí kó wá ti ọmọ sílé ọkọ o tó fẹ́ ti ṣe ọlé ọkọ náà kì í ṣe pé bóyá bí ọmọ olówó kan ló fún ó jẹ́ ni tó bí lọ́mọ tó bà bẹ́ẹ̀ gan bí lọ́mọ. Kò sí ìnira tí ọmọ yẹn máa rí nílé máa yẹn nísìnyìí ó sì máa fi ọkàn ṣépè fún tó bá yẹ pé òun ló tirẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ló kù. Àwọn Regina yìí òun kọ́ ló tirẹ̀ sorry mà kọ́ wọlé sorry kọ́ wọlé ni òun kọ́ ló tirẹ̀ síbẹ̀ àwọn òbí ẹ̀ ni that's why tí mo fi feel pain ẹ̀ tí mo fi feel fún so thank you everyone.
Ní kókó. AOA. Okay, tí AOA ò bá síbẹ̀, mo fẹ́ tún béèrè yìí o, ẹ má bínú. Ṣé in a working country where parents plan for their children, tó ń ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi oore ọ̀fẹ́ Jésù mọ́mọ́ wá sínú ayé, tí kò ṣe pé wọ́n á wò pé ọmọ máa ń di owó wá sáyé ni, tí kò ṣe pé wọ́n á wò pé tí ọmọ bá ti tó èjì kan ọmọ wọn máa okay mommy send request ma, ọmọ wọn ló máa fún wọn ní oúnjẹ tí wọ́n máa jẹ, tí kò ń ṣe mentality wípé tí òkété bá ti dàgbà ọwọ́ ọmọ ìlú máa wò, tó ń ṣerú gbogbo àwọn mentality Nàìjíríà yìí. Ṣerú àwọn nǹkan báyìí ṣó ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà
ní oníkẹ́ gbé àwọn sókè.
Mo ti rí mo ní kọ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní outside the country. Mọ́mí mi ti rí request yín o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní outside the country ṣó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Because irú àwọn nǹkan báyìí àwa ti rí i pé àti rí bí ẹni pé poverty alleviation ò ní relationship ní Nigeria. So if one babalaye is very rich, èèyàn kan ti sọ́ńbì náà sìn, so kò ṣe nǹkan tó ní ìmọ̀, ẹni yẹn ní blessing ni fún ìdílé yẹn, blessing ni fóbìnrin yẹn. Ṣé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní outside the country where everything is well planned, àbí nítorí system wa tó jẹ́ pé ẹ mọ̀ orí bó ṣe rí làwọn èèyàn fi ń lò náà fi àwọn ọmọ kékeré ṣọ̀fà, all in the name of pé àwọn fẹ́ wọn àbí àwọn fẹ́ wọn? Please, anybody can answer.
Can I come in from?
It happens. Sorry, Eric. Go ahead. Sorry.
Mommy, you must have to swag him. Kim, Mara, so te bad sir. Láyé. Good evening, good afternoon, everybody, once again, and to everybody listening. First and foremost, Nwoko, you made mention of some things, and I said I disagreed. Why? Because I totally disagree with what you said. But the first thing is, I'll use myself as an example. Sherry, when Aburia was saying, "We omotio jade," she's not saying we komo jade koloma bokunrin sun kaakiri. No. She's not saying we komo jade koloma shiradarada. No. To my own understanding of what she's saying is, there are some little things tí ọmọbìnrin gbọ́dọ̀ wà exposed sí, tó gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ from right to left. Now, I have a younger sister, last born of our house, and by the grace of God, she came out with first class biochemistry, and to one way little. Not because she is that brilliant to that point, but I know she's brilliant. Some of us, our tati jegmoin, tajokunrin, tajobirin, ati rita. She understand? Ati rita, ati gbon. So that really helped us. See, our parents were going to say, "Hey, ma jade ma se mari ni tani, ko ma lobo. Ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ. Let her go. Let her see. Let her expose. Let her get connections." See, encamp ọmọ mọ́lé kò dífá pé ọmọ kò ní ṣe dáadáa. Camp kò dífá pé ọmọ yẹn kò ní ṣe dáadáa náà. Now look at the numbers of children tó yẹ pé àwọn gan ló ń gboyún jù. Ẹ wò wọ́n, àwọn ọlọmọ tẹ́ ń camp mọ́lé tẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan jáde. But àwọn ọmọ tó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n jáde wọ́n ṣe, I'm not saying pé kọ́ ọmọ jáde kó lọ máa ṣe dáadáa. No. See, there are some basic things that a child, a girl should have or should know. However, I'm okay, economy and everything, that is why it boils down to the parents. Ìwọ tó mọ̀ pé agbára ẹ̀ ò ká ọmọ mẹ́ta, jọ̀ọ́ tó bá yẹ pé ọkọ lágbára ẹ̀ ká ṣe, tó bá jẹ́ méjì rọra bí. ìwé tẹ́ bá ti wá ń bí ọmọ mẹ́rin márùn mẹ́fà tágbára yín ò ní ká. How will see when it gets to a point tó ẹ kò bí ò ní lè sanwó school ọmọ tó bínú tó ti di pé ó lọ ń béèrè ó lọ ń tọrọ lórí TikTok ó lọ ń tọrọ. That girl or that child will see it as a norm. Now, let's not take it back to Regina Daniels' issue. Regina Daniels had a young boyfriend when she was growing up. Tán ríra wọn. She understand? Tán ríra wọn làgàtà kí lélẹ̀ náà. Tán ríra wọn, tán jọ ń fẹ́ra wọn. Now, my question now is, ṣé bàbá yẹn ló lọ bá Regina Daniels pé mo fẹ́ fẹ́ fi boyfriend ẹlẹ̀ mo fẹ́ fẹ́, or bàbá yẹn lọ bá àwọn parents Regina Daniels pé mo fẹ́ fẹ́ ọmọ yín? See, before Regina Daniels will go deep with that man, it has to go through her parents, which is the mother and the father. She better nígbà tán ṣe wedding or introduction tán náà ṣe. You saw her the way. But because the man knew òun lówó lọ́wọ́ òun lè ṣe anything, she went through the parents. I'm very sure girl yẹn ẹ mọ̀ àwọn kan máa ní on love wọ́n máa love up àbí wọ́n máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ tó bá ti wà ní ilé ni. I think that is what happened. Because you can't tell me at that tender age of Regina, àwárí bàbá sẹ́wọ̀n kínní, àwárí òun ló fẹ́ fẹ́. No now. So owó ní kókó wípé ọmọ ṣe gbá kìnìkan ẹ jẹ́ ká balance ẹ jẹ́ ká ọmọ ṣẹ́rí that, and thank God for the world we are now. Ṣẹ́rí time wa kò ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ní parent náà gbọ́dọ̀ street mọ́ jù, kò ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ní kí parent náà kó máa kẹ́ máa fi orí ọmọ pa mọ́ sínú ilé. There are times for everything. There are gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó ń lọ picnic tó ń jáde tó ń lọ amusement park wọn lórí méjì. Jẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ ibi 5,000 naira lágbára ẹ ká, jẹ́ kọ́mọ ẹ jáde, jẹ́ kó rí life. Mommy Bolinton was saying something the other time. Have you watched the movie Straw? When you go out, when you see stuff like this, when you watch real life movies, when you watch real life stuff, you'll be able to tell your child, Shotiria you. The other day, people were saying, Yahoo. Now, when this issue happened now, just day before yesterday, this same man went out with the eldest wife, that Muslim one. Meaning that way, me and Nitie, oh, ba ma share anything drama, I don't send. O ti move on pẹ̀lú ẹlòmíì tiẹ̀ ni. So that kind of person tó orí pé ní àwọn mẹ́ta ló wá lọ ṣe ìyàwó kékeré nítorí pé ó ti fẹ́ ṣe ìyàwó senator. These people know what they are doing. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get married to someone that is older, but before you go into those kind of relationship, keep parents in. See, assuming Regina Daniels does not have a parent now, I would have said probably. But she buy no, time I say Snapchat, time I say my baby, my shaking. It's all boils down to poverty elevation that we have in Nigeria. That girl had a very promising career. Forget it in the industry. She was growing as fast as possible. They were growing. People were using them to a point that I think that relationship affected that guy. So most times when we say see, thank God for our counselors starting I'll be renewed. They will open your eyes to stuff like this. They will tell you real life stuffs. Let your child, let them see, let them teach them. Ma fi pamọ́. Jẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀ ẹ́ mọ̀ pé wo sórí tó bá gba oyún ní time tó wà yìí. This is what will happen. I have friends that bro wọ́n gbóyún or tó gbóyún. Their life kò rí bákan náà mọ́. It only takes the grace of God. So obìnrin tó bá ti gbóyún at the tender age. Àti rí ọkọ fẹ́ at okay, for example, imagine ọmọ tó lóyún at the age of 17, 18, 19. By the time to bá jẹ́ bí 24, 25, tó ti wò pé okay let me now look for husband kìnìkan. The moment you tell a single guy pé ó ti bímọ rí, even tó bá fẹ́ gbà àwọn parent ẹ lè má gbà. Are you getting what I'm saying? Àwọn parent ẹ lè má gbà, and with the numbers of parents we have now, share everybody will just say single mom ni single mom, kò sọ́kùnrin tó fẹ́ gba liability sílé. Because for example, let me just say now, mo ti marry, mo wá fẹ́ tó ti bímọ kan. As at the age tó yẹ pé bí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ bímọ, ọmọ tó ń gbé náwó bóyá ó ti máa wọ bí 100 level, ó ti ń wọ bí secondary school lọ, ọmọ tèmi sì wà kindergarten. Màá ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ bùkátà. See, that is the real truth. Màá ti wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ bùkátà ọmọ secondary school. By then tó bá wọ university, màá ti máa sanwó ọmọ 100 level, 200 level, 300 level. Ọmọ tèmi dẹ̀ sì wà primary school. That is the real fact. So if you have a child, a girl child, tell her the real things. Ẹ má fi kíní ìbò. Ṣé rí gbogbo pé if you touch me here, you get pregnant. These are things they taught us when we are small. But now life has changed drastically. Life has changed drastically. In this part of the world, you will see a 16, 17-year-old kìnìkan, wọ́n láwọn ti fẹ́ra wọn sílé. Because their system will help them. But system that one run Nigeria, the moment tó bá ti bímọ báyìí, wò bùkátà ni ó ti gbé bùkátà fún rẹ̀. My dad will tell you then pé ọmọ tó bá ti gbóyún or tó fún yàn lóyún, ó ti lè dá tọ́ nìyẹn. So go on your own. So these are things we should. Regina has fucked up and she knows she has fucked up. Bó ṣe wà ta ló fẹ́ tó bá tẹ̀ pokò lè máì. Wọ́n kàn máa jẹ́ lásán ni, and that is the end. Let me wait for Mommy Birini. Thank you.
Mommy Birini, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, mo ní comment mi. So